Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well. This is just an update video for my English Civil War pike and shot project. I thought I'd show you what I've worked on, what I'm going to be working on, because I've got some boxes that have turned up because of all the sales, and also it's going to be the first giveaway on the channel. So stay tuned and we'll get to the details of that later, but it's all pike and shot related. So anyway, this is what I've completed. So this is my first wing of musketeers. So, as I've said before, this is a large unit. So normally I wouldn't have this many. I might just have one base on each wing, on each side of the battalion. But I'm really pleased with these, like I was with the other stuff. I've kept the red uniforms of the King's Lifeguard. It's just with these ones I could put on the soft caps. And I've kept a couple of helmets in there. I created another sergeant from the pikemen and using the officer arms to just try and just break it up a little bit and make it look a bit more interesting. So here's a guy commanding them. And yeah, these, again, nice minis. Really expressive. Quite pleased with the level of detail on them. The ones with shouldered arms are, there's not a great difference in those, but you with the different hats, you can sort of muck them up a bit, make them look a bit, you know, dirty or musket. I did play around with the idea of trying to do maybe musket powder on them, but I didn't really want to start dry brushing black over things, so I've gone with my normal dry brush of deck tan at the end just to put some wear on the caps. So I've tried to be varied in my colours, considering that everything else is just red or buff. So there we are. So these are one wing, so I've used the same bases as before, which are from Big Red Bat. And these clip together, well, they clip, but these are on the same sort of jigsaw edge, which again I find really, I don't know why, I find them really aesthetically pleasing. I can't tell why. Maybe it's just because, you know, that's satisfying putting them together like that. And yeah, basing is the same. So I've used a blend of static grasses and used them for a static grass applicator, which, like I said, I used to use for terrain and command bases, but I'm coming around for the, especially for these larger based games, I'm coming around to just using it on them now because it saves on static grass as well. I know that sounds, you know, a bit miserish, but when you clump it on as well, it's going in at all sorts of weird angles, whereas this, at least it goes down straight and actually creates a nice turf look. And all that detail that you've painted on the bottom of the miniature isn't lost. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put these here. I'm just going to bring the camera out just, well, I say just a tad, a little bit more because I need some room. So I'm going to put these to one side. Actually, just get the pikemen back out so we can see so what kind of, so you see these will, when I line them up, there we go. So there we go. That is, well, 2/3 of my unit. So we're going to have this mirrored on that side. And if you watch the streams or some of the other videos I've been on, it's going to end up about 18 inches across. Whereas this would be something more standard, although the pikes will be on a smaller base. So you'll end up with something about this wide with this size of muskets either side. So this will be a large unit. Anyway, I'm quite pleased with that, so I will get on with the other ones. Don't know if I'll get them done before Christmas because I've got a few things to be working on, some stuff off the Plastic Crack podcast, some other stuff which you'll see before Christmas, hopefully in another video. But yeah, so what I'll do, I'll put these away and we'll get on to unboxing some stuff that's arrived. Right, so with all the Black Friday sales and all the miniature companies who haven't managed to do trade shows this year, there's been quite a few deals going on. So this is from Warlord Games. So I haven't actually opened these at all, so I could open this up, and if they've packed it wrong, I could be pulling out something bolt action related. Let's have a look. If you've watched any of the previous videos where I do these kind of things, I'm not very good at opening boxes. So this is a, I can already see it, they've got it, it is correct, come on. Oh, damn it. There we go. So, this is something, this is a box that ever since I thought about getting into it, I've always wanted to get. And there we go. With the sales, how could I not? So this is the ordnance battery for pike and shot. Obviously, you can. This is for the English Civil War that I'm going to use it for. So we have a Saker cannon with 3 crew, a demi culverin with 3 crew, and a mortar with 4 crew, a master gunner and a master engineer, and 5 resin scenic bases and Gabian defences. That's quite a set. So what I find weird about stuff like this is that's an awesome set, but why don't see something like this from the Napoleonics? You can buy the cannons, but if they put it in a set like this where you have the Gabians and everything, that'd be really cool. So that's a nice box. So I will be painting these up. Don't know if I'm going to be able to field all these cannons, but we shall see. So we've got the ordnance battery. Also, cannons don't take that long to paint up in my experience, so hopefully I'll be able to get those done fairly quickly. Thing is, these are now tempting me to, because I have cavalry in those other box sets, and I don't enjoy painting cavalry, and now I've got cannons to be working on. I don't know, I just butchered this box. You can imagine what it's like on Christmas morning in my house. I just slaughter it. There we go. So... Now, these are part of the 3 for 2. So, to go with the 3 cannons, we also now have a galloper gun. Again, I thought this looked very cool. I like the idea of a gun attached to a battalion. I think you can have 1 per horse battalion for a royalist army, galloping around the battlefield and laying shot into it. So, we've got a galloper gun. Pike and shot casualties. Now, I said I was going to add one to my my charged pike base. So always helpful. Haven't decided yet for pike and shot if I'm going to use individual casualty markers to mark stamina or if I'm going to mount them on dial bases. I do prefer the look of lots of casualty markers, but we shall see. And because this ordnance battery was bought after the 3 for 2 sale, we have another cannon. So we've got a light gun. So to summarise, I've got 5 artillery pieces to paint. So I've got a lot of cannons. So I don't know if I can field them all. I don't think I can. I think I can field 1 cannon per battalion of foot, and the galloper gun 1 per horse. So I'm going to have to sort some more stuff out. So there we go. Some more bits. Plus I've got all the cavalry and the musketeers and the storming party to do as well. And I just realised I don't actually have a commander. I don't have a commander. So I'll probably have to sort that out soon as well. But yeah, more stuff to be coming for pike and shot and the English Civil War. Right, let's get on to the exciting thing. Let's go and talk about the giveaway. Right, so we come to the first giveaway on the channel. Now this is sponsored by the guys at Boards and Swords Hobbies. Ian from Boards and Swords got in touch with me, and like me, he wants more people to be interested in historical gaming. Go and check out Boards and Swords. They've got all sorts on their website, from Bolt Action to Warhammer 40k, Age of Sigmar, Infinity, Malifaux, Magic the Gathering, and of course all your normal hobby essentials. So go check them out. Now for the first giveaway, we are giving away a copy of the King and Country 2-player starter set from Warlord Games. Now I say 2-player, it can either be a 2-player starter set, or like me, you could use it to just start building your forces. The cool thing is that this comes with a copy of the Pike and Shot rulebook, which is this nice weighty tome with the full rules for how to play. It's also got some basic army lists in here for the time, so you can see here new model army or the royalists. The cool thing about this, it doesn't just have to be for the English Civil War. You could use this for the 30 Years War as well, to represent one of the many factions over there. So what does it come with? It comes with a 58 pike and musket troops, which comes with full command, 12 cavalry and 12 infantry with firelocks. So it's quite a bit. So you could use this to start off and build one big battalion, or if you want to get used to the rules and play a small game, then you could set that up as 1 officer on both sides, 1 unit of 12 pikemen with command on both sides, 2 units of 8 musketeers, 1 unit of 6 cavalry and 1 unit of 6 firelocks, and that would be each. So it's a really good set, and for that, to enter, all you've got to do is be subscribed to the channel, like and comment on this video, and in a week's time, so on the 18th of December, I will do a draw, and I will record that and put that out, and I'll use one of these websites that randomly picks a comment, and that person will win a copy of this, the For King and Country starter set. So very cool prize, and be a nice way to end what for some I'm sure has been a very, very crappy year, and also means you've got a chance to get into a new project for 2021 and join me on this awesome English Civil War or 30 Years War journey. So anyway, I hope you're all well. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay safe, and I'll see you guys all again soon. Cheers.